I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude. You
good.
nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
Hey! Slacky Ginkgo Balboa! Cheese burritos!
Fast like a chicken.
Oh, Polo!
Amigo.
Marco El Pollo!
Amigos.
Me Chigos!
Me.
Fleechigas! Guess what today is, everybody? If you can decipher the what is it? The wandering how did we put it in D&D? The rambling
Words.
The rambling words of Sir Bald.
then you too can be here in the big room and transformed by the end of the night into a Joe Rogan or any human of your choosing. Gotta believe we are magic. Olivia Newton-John said it best. Xanadu, Xanadu, Xana
Trying to
Trace
figure out what to
amigos
say.
in the house.
Trees Chagigos. What were you saying there, BB?
I'm trying to figure out what I want to drink. I don't have
Well.
the trace of amigos.
What are you going to be drinking?
What am I going to be drinking?
I brought myself two choices this evening. I stopped at the liquor store. What are you drinking?
Ink, ink, ink.
Actually, let's ask that to Ad Hoc. He has especially.
Yeah. Do I stop that? You don't. Okay.
Well, all right. So because I just got my COVID shot an hour ago, I'm not going to drink too much tonight. But, you know, being it is Cinco de Mayo, I'm hanging out with my Tres Amigos. I got to have a little Tres Generones.
Nice. Genital. It stands for three genitals.
This was gifted to me by
Next to your
this guy
Anejo.
right here. This
Oh,
guy right.
okay.
Boink, 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 boink. Yeah. Thanks, BB Rumble. This was a gift from you one time.
Right.
And yeah, so it's
I think that was back in the day when you were still like, no, all tequila has a worm in it. And I was like, no.
I don't think it was that long ago.
No.
But it is a numbered batch.
Nice.
Ooh, 6845760. That's a good batch.
Somebody's doing a lot of counting right there. They made a lot of batches.
Up higher.
That's a lot of batches.
Look at that's a lot of numbers there. That's
Yeah.
one. That's like. What
Is that
there's a
handwritten
zero at
batch?
the end of there.
That's somebody's job.
Somebody gets paid for that.
68 million.
They're keeping it real. They ain't letting robots do that job.
No, it's 6
X
million.
to the no. Tom Servo.
Yeah. Somebody wrote that.
Somebody wrote that down.
So I'm gonna have a little taste, just a little shot of that, and I'm gonna follow it by delicious cerveza with a little lime, my friends.
Oh,
Aye.
how's the smile? What's the smile?
That's the spot.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. Dude. Oh man, that movie with
That's the Nacho Libre smile.
Nacho Libre. Yeah, he nails it, man. It's hilarious. I can't do it as well as he does. He really nails it.
I'll be right back. I just thought of something to drink.
You guys, you tried watching Nacho Libre and you didn't fall in love with it like I did.
You know, I don't even really. I did try to watch it recently. I can tell you that. It's been a while since I tried
It
to watch.
was absolutely hilarious to me because one of my really good friends is from Mexico City, and I think to me Jack Black tapped into some of his mannerisms. They that are kind of universal somehow, including that smile that he just did. The way they do something. There's a way that they smile. I don't know, man. It's just funny. He just really nailed some of the mannerisms. Nacho Libre, highly recommend it. killed me. Love that movie. Seen it like 10 times.
It came out, I think, after T and I did our Nachos Libre,
Luchadore.
Luchadore at the Comic-Con.
The year was 1998? 1999. Pre-millennial mindset. And the BB and the Monk and the Ad Hoc.
No, I don't think Ad Hoc was there.
Was it Hawes? No.
No.
I feel like maybe it was just the two. Just the two.
It was us. Rebecca was there.
Rebecca was there. She was a manager.
She was our manager.
And Terry was a manager. Karen was a manager. And so at the comic book conventions back in the day of the P. Burgay, we would attend all weekend. We would become guests of the people putting it together, so to speak.
Yeah.
And because we would go and we would be us and be many versions of us throughout the weekend. BB, you want to take it from here? You want to tell some of this?
Your stories are always epic. I never made it. I only made it to the very last one we ever did.
Oh, really?
Wow, I thought you were there for more than one.
No, I only ever did one.
Where's Max Dunneroo?
Right.
Yeah, you were a documentary artist.
Yeah.
Max Dunneroo.
I don't remember much of that weekend. I can tell you that.
No,
that's the whole. That's the whole
doors
objective.
one time and just taking it up and just everybody like, what is going
The
on?
karaoke night. It was late night karaoke. And we kicked the doors open, and we were. Somebody started throwing chairs.
That was Adam. That was
I
Adam.
don't know who it was. We were throwing chairs there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
No.
I mean, in a very happy way. We only scared.
Yeah,
we couldn't tell if people were frightened. To be honest.
No,
with
we
you.
were
Not
we
serious.
were trying to put on a show and we were amusing we were in
ourselves.
character is what it was.
We
They
were
didn't
in
know
character.
That was the problem.
And we were, yeah. The year that he was talking about, that was when we went as luchadors.
Yes.
We had luchador masks on.
Yes.
Yeah, we wore the masks all night.
To casino night. There was a casino night.
He and I were both in full.
Yep. It wasn't on the floor with
No.
everybody. So it's not during the daytime. This is nighttime when it was just the guests.
nighttime, gambling, wore our masks,
Yes.
full on leotards.
Tights.
Tights.
The requiring.
Requiring,
I wear the required uniform. Yeah.
Where the required uniform.
Tights.
That's right. That's right.
2,000 big room bucks. Nah, 800 big room bucks.
800, yeah. That gets
800.
referenced a lot.
What is that?
Yeah.
Tights. Yes, I don't remember. I was the Nat. I know I had the Nat attack was my thing because I remember I signed an autograph for a small child that didn't know
Right.
any better. It said Nat attack.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what we did.
I know we talked in accent the entire night.
Haha! And we were robust.
We were both. I think every so often we would speak in our own made up language.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch.
And we both would appear to understand what each other was saying, although
Body language.
yeah. So we would have conversations back and forth where we were speaking in some other language, and people would just be like, "What are they saying?" And
if you don't know, we
Yeah.
knew. We were robust. We were robust.
we were both.
We
And then
were
we
robust.
stayed dressed that way for the penthouse night when we played poker up there. So we went up to the penthouse still dressed in our leotard tights and masks.
Speaking of someone who viewed such things,
Yep.
we were just discussing.
What did I view?
We were discussing the Luchador night. Yes, indeed. At the
Say no more. Say no more.
at the Comic-Con. Let me turn this up so you can hear.
Genie Jafar in the house.
Oop, that's the wrong way. Oh, that's totally the wrong way.
Hey, listen,
Genie
I'm not
Jafar
staying.
in the hizzy.
Okay.
I got karaoke to sing here, people.
Did you hear this? We were just talking about
Nice.
karaoke at the
Karaoke.
Comic-Con.
I got some karaoke to sing tonight, people. It is on. First
Donkey Kong.
karaoke in
Donkey Kong age.
over a year. I mean, we do house karaoke.
We do house karaoke
We do house
because
karaoke.
that's what we do. You want to sit here?
I'm good.
Oh, I thought you had some karaoke to sing right here, right now.
She could.
Right here, right now.
now. 6,000 big room bucks. What was the name of the band? And it was a religious reference. Now we're down to 4,000 big room bucks. You missed your window.
Mr. Window.
That was quick. That was quick.
Got to be
That's it.
quick.
Things move quick here in the big room.
Things
Very
move
quick.
quick.
Yeah. One
Rapido.
Right.
Underlay. I have my funny story to tell you guys for the week.
You better sit for this. I better stand for this.
It's not. I mean,
I
it's
won't
not,
stand for
you
this.
know, stand for this.
You don't have to put it on that way. We can both hear. I turned it up really loud.
Okay. Can you
Uh,
hear us?
Last thing she hears.
Okay, so oh yeah, okay. So I was at the school today, and the teachers are getting ready. We're going to do a little kindergarten graduation. So the little kiddies are going to walk across the stage and take the pictures and da 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 da. And it's a way for them to transition at the end of the year. We really didn't think that we were going to get to do a kindergarten. We weren't sure that we were going to get to do a kindergarten graduation. So everybody's very excited about it. And it's my job to print the children's names on a pre-designed cardstock diploma that folds in half. And it says, on this date in the year of our Lord, you, the student, graduates from this, the school, with this, the teacher, and I
Sure.
had Hand of K-Rock,
Hand of K-Rock,
everyone.
everybody. Give it up for the Hand of K-Rock.
And a gay rock on Cinco de Mayo.
So I had to make a little template and print it out. And then I started printing all of these diplomas for the teachers. And I put them in their mailboxes. And the one teacher came to pick hers up, and she was like, "Oh, thank you so much for doing this for us." And I said, "Yeah, it's the craziest thing when there's so much at stake. There were only so many of these diplomas available. And so you can't really mess them up. And when there's this high stakes printing scenario, all of a sudden these children's names make no sense to me. I'm like, what is a Dominic? What even is that name? Who names their kid Dominic? And I'm checking all of the spelling. I'm over checking the spelling. I'm everything. I'm Elizabeth, that can't be right. There's a Z in it. I'm freaking out. I actually lost sleep last night and sweat a little bit today during the printing process because I was freaking out so much about it. And I told the teacher that even their names started to no longer
Makes sense.
I'm trying to spell this teacher's name and I'm like, just doesn't seem right to me. And she started cracking up because I pointed out one specific teacher's name that didn't seem right to me. And she said, "I got to tell you a funny story." And I said, "Okay, yeah." She said, "A few years ago, we were doing a kindergarten orientation. It was for students that would be coming into the school. So during the year, they invite the incoming kindergarten students to come in multiple times throughout the year for various little things. So that by the time they start kindergarten, they're super duper comfortable with it. And, it's no big deal. They've met their teacher a bunch of times. They've seen the room a bunch of times, blah, blah, blah. So it's one of these moments. And the principal is going to introduce the 4 kindergarten teachers to the family and the children and the friends and all that jazz. And he didn't have their names written down on a piece of paper in front of him. He just, he came out and he was just going to introduce the teachers. But they had 3 of them in a row. And then there was a student teacher and then the 4th kindergarten teacher and then some paraprofessionals that were there as well. And he's naming off the kindergarten teachers, and he gets to the student teacher and he kind of stumbles, he realizes that he doesn't know this teacher's name. And so he's just got to move on to the next kindergarten teacher whose name he does know, or so you'd think, except that he called her Mrs. Rumpshaker and then just kept moving on down the line to name off the paraprofessionals. And the kindergarten teachers are all trying to and this is pre-mask. So your face is the whole thing is present for everyone that you're when they say it. So she tells me this story and I'm just getting a big old kick out of it. And she said that she still to this day will sometimes call this particular teacher Mrs. Rumpshaker just to get a little rise out of her. So there was one more diploma left that was
Rump
blank.
shaking gets a little rise out of most of us.
Hey now, hey. So there was one diploma left. So I took my little template and I made her one more diploma. And the student's name was Billy Bottom or Billy Booty. And the teacher's name was Mrs. Rumpshaker. And I printed it out and I stuck it on the very top of her stack.
Hey.
And she'll have it
Nice.
tomorrow morning. Cheers to Mrs. Rumpshaker.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Nice. Good one. Good one.
That's
Well,
good stuff.
That
It's the
is
little
good.
things, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Word of up.
Hey, that shirt that K-Rock is wearing, I have a version of that. Hey, BB, what are you drinking? You caught me in the middle of me hand feeding me face.
I decided to go
He
with
didn't know
some
what
of
he was
my.
gonna do.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to drink, but I'm going with that. I pre-mixed a month ago or two some of that fourth order drink that I made. So this is the fourth order,
Oh, the fourth
which
order.
is which is a absinthe drink.
Oh, by the way, that martini and blah 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 bottle looks like it's printed right on your shirt, BB.
It does.
Oh, I
Like
could
you're
see
leaning
that.
right
Yeah, I
in.
could see it. I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. It looks like the your underwear is white
the way
underneath.
he's leaning, like it lines right up with it.
Lines right up. You're leaning
Sure,
right in.
sure.
The bottle is and
And the
everything.
black and the t-shirt. Yeah, you're right.
And you're wearing like a cup. Maybe that's your cup over your junk.
And you have a Grand Marnier bottle as your right arm.
Like a
You
nice-
got a Grand
Oh,
Marnier
yeah.
bottle
That's
is
a
like
right
your
arm.
pillow,
Grand
like you're tucking yourself in for the night
Uh-huh.
pillow. That
and
thing.
it does look like an arm of a wooden chair next to the grand.
Yeah,
your-
yeah, and those
yeah,
look like
yeah.
peg legs.
You have peg legs.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Cool.
You've been
That
upgraded, BB.
It's working.
To sing.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh,
Oh.
Hey, what are
Or
you drinking?
drinking.
Nini Jafar?
Boda Box, Cabernet Sauvignon, California.
Okay. And T, are you doing the same?
I don't know. Nope, I'm not.
He's doing something weird.
Something really weird. What am?
Are you drinking? Ah,
Remember this?
A
Yeah,
little
that's-
much of.
you're finishing off the little bit I gave you.
Yes. You want to tell the story of this? I kept it for tonight.
Perfect.
been months. It's been months.
Remember this?
Yeah, dude.
Looking
Love you,
for
Jafar.
number nine.
Jafar out, everybody.
Bing,
Thank
bang, boom.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
I love you.
Love you, goddess. We
Yeah.
have the wackiest guests here. Great cameos here in the big room.
Yeah.
Tell great stories.
Well, this stuff that I'm drinking is ultra smooth, but I think it's gotten smoother over the years because this has been in my cabinet for like 3
Yeah,
years
yeah.
now. You bought the street. I only ever sip it, and normally I drink 1800. Well, the 1800 that the monk has is,
Ouch!
during it was a year ago
Yep.
that I bought that bottle because I bought a bottle of silver because they were sold out of the reposado because it was COVID times. And
Remember those bleak days when all the liquor stores shut down?
Pennsylvania,
That was
the liquor
weird.
stores had lines. They shut them because they shut them down for some
TP and tequila.
reason. They shut them down. And yeah, so that's all. So I bought a bottle of silver and it didn't have the flavor that I enjoy from the reposado, but my nose told
Is
me
that-
how I could fix that. So I took the 1800 silver and I had this tea, a special kind of black tea that has been smoked. And I steeped a teaspoon of that in with the reposado, and it drew out all the smoky,
So
woody
good.
flavor out of it to give it a cask type of flavor and coloring, the
Mhm.
amber coloring of the reposado. And it was ultra successful. I mean, it
I
really
agree.
met.
You could really sell it if it
exceeded
was
my
legal.
expectations of it because it had that, it still had the nice pepperiness and smoothness of the 1800, but even more of a rich smokiness, kind of like almost like a Lafroig whiskey, you know, or
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good cast. Good smoky. Do you have any more of that tea? Because that was a special order tea that you infused.
I do have a lot because a little bit goes such a long way.
Because
and,
I would love to purchase a bottle of this so that you could make what
infuse
I
it.
have here. Because
Ah,
I've been, you know, I've been wanting to save it for tonight. At least that's what I'm going to tell the big room audience. But I've been nurturing it because if you knew, if you could taste what I'm drinking, you would ask
it.
Ad Hoc. You would drink it. You would ask Ad Hoc to make you a full bottle of it.
You would
Yeah.
punch me in the throat and take this from me.
You would, yeah. You would rob me.
Right.
at knife point.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear how good?
Yeah, I probably gave you like a third of a bottle. I think of that, right? I think I gave him. I think I made like a half a bottle of it, and I gave you half. So I probably gave you like a quarter. There was probably like a quarter of a bottle.
Yeah.
Maybe an
think
eighth,
that's what I did.
eighth of a bottle. I don't
And this
know.
is what I've been saving. I've been saving it on my little Mad Men booze cart that we have upstairs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should make another batch of that. And I still have some left from my batch too, because I have all
I
three.
savor it. A little behind the ears.
Toss the bottle into the desert.
Oh, Dusty.
Right?
I'm just going to let it on my lips every once in a while tonight. Oh,
that
it's so
nice
good.
boozy smell.
Yeah, I would like to commission Ad Hoc to make me mole and to make BB Rumble one for his birthday, which is
Oh,
coming up
That's a good idea.
this year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, I'd commission one of these for BB. Hey, we have a PayPal account set up
You know where I live.
where you can help commission some of these bottles
Right?
for the big room members of the big room for all of our birthdays. There's a PayPal set up. It's a go drunk me starter kickoff, kick you in the head.
Dude, that's
Kickballs.
a great idea. Let's set it up. The big room
Mhm.
at
Go-
gmail.com.
Go funk me.
Just you can send payments there and help us
Yeah.
sponsor our drink.
Yeah.
Sponsor our inebriation.
Sponsor
that brings.
our segment. What are you drinking?
You could sponsor tonight's episode of What Are You Drinking? Last week, if you recall, in last week's episode, I was wearing a T-shirt. Yes, indeed, Janet McCall. Is it McCall or Michael? McCall?
I think it's
McCall.
McCall.
I think it's McCall. I think it's my Cal. Or Mitzau. I'm not sure. But last week, Salon 13 sponsored the alcoholic beverage of choice. It was 1 pounder from a local brewery in Pittsburgh from Millville. I can't recall what it was.
And we don't actually have the GoFundMe set up yet, but we're gonna.
But we're gonna.
We got it.
If we get if we
Now that we thought
win enough big room bucks tonight, we just might have
now
enough
that
to
you
do that.
thought of that, we definitely got to do it.
We have to do it.
Ching! If anybody remembers, please email us
It's a must.
our memories, if you could. Yes. So welcome to the big room. Now you know what we're drinking. The big room is asking you now, what are you drinking? Type it in the comments below. With also your favorite movie. What are you drinking? What are you watching? What are you wearing?
Yeah.
Welcome to Cinco de
Baby.
Mayonnaise face. So what did we miss last week, everybody? Ad Hoc got his second injection today.
First.
Oh, you're first.
That's
okay.
just my first, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I get my second injection tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, good timing. I'm gonna schedule mine. Well, it's 28 days later, so I'll get my second one. It'll be
I
like
love
a
that
Monday,
movie.
so I'll
It's a
have
great
time to
movie.
recuperate and then celebrate with you guys on Wednesday because I got it today, so it's 28
Right.
days later.
Janet McCall. How do you pronounce that?
Peach pear LaCroix.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Doesn't sound bad.
And it's pronounced La Croix.
Sounds
It's French, you understand? Actually, it's French Canadian. That's why it sounds
Tomorrow,
like a goose.
hydrate tomorrow, dude.
Hydrate tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Ad hoc, you're part of the bloodline. And I actually went on a liquid and food fast and pure alcohol when I got my first shot. And I was pretty good.
Wait a second. Really?
No.
Wait. That Lemon Blade did. He said he had the worst hangover of his life.
Really?
He celebrated his first shot and drank like 12 beers.
Yeah, that's not intelligent. But in all honesty, I had no side effects except was this one boo boo. The advice that Jafar has been given is to and it worked for me and other people that Jafar made believe it. Get to they give you option of what arm you'd like it. Not what buttocks cheek, which I thought that she was going to ask me. So when she asked me to pull my pants back up, I was a little embarrassed. But when she asked what arm, Jafar's advice is to get it in your dominant arm. If you're right-handed, get it in your right arm. If you're left-handed, get it in your left butt cheek.
Why is that?
So, young Frankenstein. The reason being is because if you don't move it, you're going to have some agony in it. But if you move it, you're going to, move that out of your bloodstream and it'll move through the muscles easier instead of just letting your arm sit there, and it stays stagnant. It'll hurt and it'll hurt more like a spoon. But 6,000 big room bucks. But for that quote. But get it in your dominant arm so that you move it and it moves throughout your body and it aches less. It aches less.
Removed from the skull. There's very little of the midbrain that you can actually see. Yet, as I demonstrated in my lecture last week, if the under aspects of the temporal lobes are gently pulled apart, the upper portion of the stem of the brain can be seen. The so-called brain stem consists of the midbrain, a rounded protrusion called the pons, and a stalk tapering downwards called the medulla oblongata, which passes out of the skull through the foramen magnum and becomes, of course, the spinal cord. Are there any questions before we proceed?
I have one question, Dr. Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein.
I beg your pardon?
My name, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
But aren't you the grandson of the famous Dr. Victor Frankenstein, who went into graveyards, dug up freshly buried corpses, and transformed dead components into...
Yes.
Doesn't it look like Spectre?
We all know what he did.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'd rather be remembered for my own small contributions to science, and not because of my accidental relationship to a famous
Kook.
Now, if you don't mind, can we get on with your question?
Well, sir, I'm not sure I understand the distinction between...
Nice. Hopping. Aha! Mitzal. Nice. Mitzal.
But yeah,
Correct.
I think make sure you drink a lot of water tomorrow.
Lot of agua.
Yeah.
Mucho agua.
Yeah.
As
Mucho
I
agua.
appropriate the language of our American celebration of a people that don't celebrate today at all.
So you're saying drink mucho agua
That's
tomorrow,
right.
you?
Precursor and
Mañana.
tomorrow you. Mañana you.
Mañana
Mañana
you.
yo. Mañana yo.
Right?
Manana, yo.
Mañana yo.
See?
Manana, yo. So even after the
Banana
first
yo.
shot, the second shot, definitely.
Why wouldn't you?
Second shot for sure.
You should
Water
drink.
always
You should drink mucho agua every or todo dia.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Maybe I'll have a water right now, and then I'll follow it with a beer since we got 2 hours.
Or a pear peach liqueur.
Quack.
That would be good. That would be Jeez.
That's Bruce Lee.
That's totally Bruce Lee.
Thanks. Yeah. Yes.
Anyway,
So, yeah. So, all right. Yes, get vaccinated so that we can hang out, world. Because that just makes things so much more easier.
yeah.
A little bit
Take
more.
the
hopefully
drug your
won't
government
skip it.
demands. You idiot.
Oh, does that include the key to the
Outtakes.
laboratory?
You mean the laboratory? Oh, gee, don't laugh. It's so much better.
Oh,
listen
she just
to me.
passed.
Very carefully.
Very good.
Let me smell your breath.
Why, look. You haven't even touched your food.
There. Now I've touched it.
Doctor, there's that strange music again.
It seems to have stopped the big fellow in his tracks.
That music. That quaint.
It's a little echo, by the way, ad hoc.
It's terrible the price society demands in the name of fidelity, isn't it? I mean, what is fidelity after all?
Not fooling around?
High fidelity, freaky deaky.
Igor, would you help me with these bags?
Certainly. You take the black one, and I'll take the one in the turban.
Stop that! Now just stop that! Drop it!
All right, that's good. I can use. Igor, would you give me a hand with these bags?
Certainly.
Half of it,
You take
darling.
the blonde, and I'll take the one in the turban.
Ah.
Stop that!
Basta.
May I go in?
Oh, I love those people.
He couldn't stop laughing. Gene Wilder, genius.
World of pure imagination.
And
Chained. Chained like a beast in a cage.
Oh, doctor, I feel so terrible.
There's only one answer. If I could find a way to equalize the imbalance in his cerebral spinal fluid, he'd be as right as rain. But how? How? Before it's too late.
Frederick, if only there was some way I could relieve this torture you are going through. If there was some way I could help you to relax. If only I could give you a little peace.
It can never be.
okay.
There is an intellectual question I have always.
All right, that was good. Good times. Terry Garr, everybody. Terry Garr. And Rob Reiner was the director, I believe, as well as playing Gimonsta.
No.
I made that up. Negative 300 big room bucks.
Yeah. Director is, of course,
Carl Reiner. Right? Named after the K of the T. The K in the monk. That's correct. That is also negative 300 big room.
also another negative 300.
Happy
Yeah.
Cinco de Flabo.
Yeah, Mel Brooks.
Oh, that guy was involved. Okay, my
Yeah, the
bad.
guy that did all the Bugs Bunny
The-
voices.
Yes, correct. Mel.
Brooks.
He did all the voices for Warner Brothers characters.
Right.
Mel blankety Brooks. Yes, indeed.
Right. And what's his name was the monster was played by
The monster was played by The Rock himself,
Rock, right?
Harry Steinbeck.
Peter Boyle, I believe his name.
Peter Boyle was Igor.
Or Marty Feldman. By the way, I just discovered do you know how old Marty Feldman was when he died?
He was 12. That's correct. I've looked. You can don't bother Wikipedia
Verifying that.
You don't Google it. Go to Wikipedia,
right?
Where I placed the information as 12.
Anybody know?
No.
Marty Feldman death
at 47.
Good guess. 48.
I was correct.
Sucks to be
48.
him.
Died of a heart attack.
What's even worse is that he looked older than 48.
He always looked older than 48.
A waistcoat, perfect fit.
I put him through such. It's one of the
I
best
think we're good here, Ad Hoc. I think we're good here.
Such a great movie. If you're not familiar with the Rob Reiner film, Young Frankenstein, then go watch it with Mel Blanc. Now, leave the big room, by God.
The last time I watched...
Go to your local Blockbuster and rent it now.
The last time I watched Young Frankenstein...
Yes.
...was in Baltimore, Maryland.
Really?
With... Ad Hoc there, but for some reason he didn't come to the movie with me.
What were you doing in Baltimore, Maryland?
We were at the writers' convention, the sci-fi writers' convention, and they hosted a showing of Young Frankenstein.
Now, how did they choose Young Frankenstein for the writers' convention? Because it's a very interesting piece of work, obviously written word.
Yeah.
But how did they choose that? Was it an anniversary of some type? Was it?
It may have been. I don't remember.
Was Mel Blanc there?
I don't know. I might have been. I was drunk. It was late at night.
Oh, and you were wearing the luchador mask. I remember now.
Yeah, it was late at night.
Different story.
Different one. Yeah, but same concept. Yes. But yeah, it was fun. I was watching it with a number of
big crew,
writer folks. Not too many. It was again. It was late. And everything starts early. At those.
I went to the Steelers bar. I think it might have been Sunday.
No, this was like the start of the. This was like the first night, or like even it was like the very first night we were there.
Maybe he went to the Betty Bye room to take a nappy poo.
It could be.
Now, let's. I'm going to take this conversation back to experience things that I was involved in because
that's more interesting to you.
That's more interesting to me personally. And it's going back to the comic book conventions and. There in the beginning years in the 90s of the Comic Cons in the Berg, they would have a movie room or an animation room that would run for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And here's where the dregs and the wild ones would cohabitate and watch, each other be horribly inebriated. And some people falling asleep because they couldn't afford a room. And
yes.
Which
we would stay put an end to the 24-hour part of it was
because people were staying in the 24-hour watch parties, taking naps instead of buying a room at the hotel.
Ah,
yes,
wow.
Indeed. And you saw that Mitzal mentioned The Princess Bride, which my children are very well educated in now at this point.
Excellent.
Yes, but what was this? Was there more to the?
No, I just wanted to have a story that involved me.
Yeah, those were good times. There was a lot of good nights there. We hijacked the room the one night.
Oh, that's right. Made them play our D&D.
Made them play our D&Ds.
Mm-hmm. They were easy to subdue.
Yeah,
I was wearing a luchador mask.
It got a good response from the crowd there. They enjoyed it.
They did.
We convinced them that they were going to enjoy our show more than the movie they had scheduled.
Yes. Again, they were easy to subdue.
Oh my God, that's pretty awesome though. That like had something on the schedule, and you guys are you got everybody there to agree. Yeah, show their cartoon.
We were like, we literally just interrupted the flow at the end of one of the shows, and we're like, okay, hey everyone, before we start the next show, we wanted to have a quick question. How many of you really want to see whatever it was that was scheduled? Or would you be interested in checking out the redubbed cartoon Dungeons and Dragons? And people are like, what are you talking about? And they're like, we've got a series of cartoons. You all remember the D&D cartoons? Everyone was like, oh yeah. And they're like, well, we've redubbed them into a totally new storyline. We've redubbed them. There's 3 parts to it. And they're like, and the dude that was running the projector was like, he was like, all right, let's just stick to, because he had no idea what we were going to show, and everyone else was just like, I'd watch the D&D thing. I'd watch the D&D thing. And they're like, yeah, you would. And who else would like to watch the cartoon instead?
Let's have a show of hands.
So then he had no choice but to,
that didn't happen. But I'm
put in our tape and start showing it.
Awesome.
Good memory, BB. I have none of those memories of that moment until
it was a good time, dude.
Reimplanted that one, and I see how I implanted everybody. Oh
yeah.
That's going to be a part of my memory now.
How many people got to enjoy it?
3.
No, there was one that
I was 2 of them.
It was a fair for that room. It was like maybe 18 people, 18, 19 people.
Yeah,
18, 19 people.
Wow, that's pretty.
And it was around
18, 19 the year.
It was around 2 a.m. Around 2 a.m.
That's what you meant.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah, 18, 19 people around 2 a.m.
Oh,
and then another night we took over the anime room and made them play an X-rated porno anime called Bondage Mansion. Yeah, it was a porno.
Yeah, that's right.
There's an X-rated anime called Bondage Mansion.
Did you buy it that day?
I had bought it that day.
On the floor of the comic
on the floor. And we put it in again. I don't know how we convinced the guy to do it. And after about 7 minutes,
we were wearing luchador masks.
After about 7 minutes, he got up and went and shut the door to the outside. It was like, we better just close that so no one wanders in here.
Because I can't stop
this. Showing it. He just shut.
He needed it. He needed it.
Yeah,
he needed it.
It was an hour and 17 minutes of nothing but tentacle fucking.
Oh my God! What WTF, man?
Yeah,
there's lines for everything. Apparently,
there is,
and they all were in that room that night.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh my God! People actually watched that.
Oh, they were there. They enjoyed it.
They were thankful.
They were thankful that,
and there was much rejoicing.
That we brought it to them.
Yeah, bow BB. I mean, wow, wee wee. That was wee great. Taffeta, darling.
Mowage. But yeah, dude, those were some crazy.
And bust your balloons.
Those are some crazy. There's more than one night that I passed out in that room. That was
in the all-night movie room.
In the all-night movie room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the laugh at K-Rock? Did she hear what you said?
No, she was laughing at something else.
Oh, sure. Of course she was. That's what I always say about the people around me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't worry about them. They're not laughing at me. They're laughing at something else.
They're laughing at somebody else.
No, they're not laughing at what I said when I was being serious. They're laughing at something else. Seriously. Entirely. I used to think that quote was, "It tires me. Cut the tongue from his head. It tires me."
I still think it tires me. Isn't it? It's not. It tires me.
Tough to say, my buddy Heather. What the heck's a windanger?
You've seen the windanger.
If anybody can know the references that we're talking about, please put them in the comments below. You will be rewarded graciously.
You'll be rewarded graciously for windanger. If you have any idea what the heck is a windanger? If you can tell me what that could possibly be from and what it actually is, That's
Uh-huh.
20,000.
20,000.
You just
Now,
win, you win the game.
I'm going to knock it down by 19,800 when I tell you that today I showed the clip this morning at breakfast before my lads went to school. I showed them the clip BALANCE, balance, because one of my lads whose name sounds like that spelling said to his brother, "You're a liar."
Nice.
And I said, "And you have the manners of a goat, and you smell like a dung heap. You have no knowledge whatsoever of your potential. Now, get out!" And they were like,
What? And then I threw my boy in the pool.
I did. Actually, I threw him in his oatmeal. It was breakfast, of course.
That was a great Sean Connery you did though.
Oh, it gets even better.
Great.
The more you drink. But yeah, just this morning I shared a bit of that movie. So I knocked about 19,000 off of that. But if you still know the quotes, put them in the comments below or in the, no comments. Put them in your now. G-diet. Welcome to Cinco de Blabo, everybody, here in United States of Aglarkica, of America, where we celebrate a Spanish or a Spanish Mexican or a Mexican Spanish American holiday that they don't actually celebrate.
Right. This is just.
Thank you very much.
This is made up by Hallmark.
This is made up by Hallmark to sell all of those Cinco de Mayo cards that are just heartwarming, thanks to the tequila.
Right. I got, I just ran through a whole catalogization. How do you say that?
I don't know, but it sounds interesting.
I just got done cataloging all the liquor I have in my.
Oh, well, let's hear the catalog.
And I discovered I don't have any tequila.
You're out of tequila.
Yeah.
Well, wait for your birthday because
I'm coming to this.
Because all of our audience is going to be. That was a good segue.
Idea, right?
Into
all right.
Help everyone help BB get the ad hoc infused 1800 Reposado for BB for his birthday. Because you just heard that poor bastard that he has no tequila. Yes, he has no tequila. He has no tequila today. Ahora.
Pero mañana he may.
Pero mañana he may. ¿Por qué?
Right?
¿Por qué? Because of
you.
Birthday.
Cumpleaños.
His birthday and you.
His birthday is you.
All banks are the same.
I disagree. All banks are the same.
I disagree. You see,
what's his name?
Oh shit.
Oh, it's not
Walter?
Jaron G. Jaronstadt. It's
is it Jared G. Jaronstadt?
No, that was the newscaster.
Right. I'm Jared G. Jaronstadt,
and this is Newsbreak.
Right.
Walter
I disagree.
Walter Kitskow.
That's a different character. From that's from the Cutlass. Trading gold for a car thing.
Is that Walter Kitskow from that?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Oh man, they're all. Gladly out. Oh wait, Walter. Oh no, that's the phone. GT. Walter Kitskow, president at GTE, made me a bet. He bet that I couldn't hold a telephone and other objects at arm's length for more than a minute. The other objects were a thing. Surprisingly, the phone was the easiest. GTE, freakish experiments in gravity.
Should we watch commercials?
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have that one. When he pulls out the fucking piggy bank, that gigantic piggy bank pops up out of nowhere. It's hilarious.
Why not? And then the base 3 hours and 1 minute or something like that.
Yeah. 3 hours. 3 hours, 1 day. 14 hours, 1 minute.
They use 1 minute. 3 hours and 1 hour.
3 hours and 1 hour. He tries to get the 1 minute goes by. So 1 minute, and he just went to move past it. Yeah.
Oh, geniuses we are! Yes,
I wish you all
Comedic
could see that
geniuses.
because it's hilarious.
Someday you shall, when we find the tape and
a VCR.
Oh,
yeah.
the VCR, damn it.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, the VCR, the VCR, the VCR. What was the name of that game? It was a football. Yeah, the VCR.
Oh, right.
It was one of the first interactive board games that had a VHS tape that came with it.
Right.
Where
right.
Yeah.
You'd fast. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. It
was a VHS tape. It wasn't a DVD.
Tape. It wasn't a DVD, right? No.
Damn, Adam, this is good. You know, if BB could have this for his birthday, he would bring him bliss.
Yeah, get to work.
He's a miserable cur as it is.
Get to work then.
Get to work, everyone.
Thing, ad hoc.
Get to work funding ad hoc into his tequila mill.
Make another fund. GoFundMe.
Yes, go fund the Sammy Hagar-ness of ad hoc into his own blend of tequila. Turn him into the Red Rocker, G-Diet.
What's Sammy Hagar's tequila called? What
it's called Dupa Madness. Tequila. Cabo Wabo.
That's it. Cabo Wabo. That's it. Right.
I'm getting my big room box back, bitches.
Cabo Wabo. Yeah.
Jabba Balaba. Ginkgo biloba.
It's about as good as 1800, but it's a little more pricey.
It's peppier. It's a little more peppery. Cabo Wabo is.
I can't be double peppy.
Oh, really? I love the pepper. I love the peppery taste. I might have to
remember that horrible quote.
What was it?
Dolly, I can't be double peppy.
Oh yeah, it can't be double peppy. Yeah.
Do you remember that ad hoc?
Double peppy.
Double peppy.
Is that a Christian?
I can't be double peppy. Yes, indeed, it was. It was a 10-year-old girl explaining why she wouldn't help her brother cross his legs or get a drink of water and with anything. I can't be double peppy.
Oh man, so many years of not making sense.
She was, yes, indeed, she was just a talking head, not making sense.
Yeah. I think I definitely think that the Cabo Wabo is pepperier than a lot of the things out there.
In the mezcal peppery. Yeah.
Well, that's what you pay for it, and I'll pick some of that up.
Yeah.
I love it.
I had some of I had a lot of that at the Sammy Hagar's bar in Vegas when I was there.
Oh, that's right. For those of you that don't know, BB Rumble and the Red Rocker are besties, and he was invited to his bar in where did you say it was again?
Vegas.
The Red Rocker never invited me.
No.
Even though I'm a rocker in the band Black Cat Moan. Go to blackcatmoan.com. Listen to us on all of your favorite streaming. And then maybe Sammy Hagar would invite me to his
Cabo Wabo Lounge.
Cabo Wabo Lounge, where I would drink Cabo Wabo.
Drink Cabo Wabo with Sammy Hagar all night.
Which BB did not. And all the story that I just shared was only a fraction of the truth. Or was it a fraction of a lie? I can't recall.
I guarantee you, more than one person gets to tell a story about drinking Cabo Wabo with Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, about 12.
At least half a dozen.
Here's my bet.
Most.
Anybody who drinks with Sammy Hagar drinks Cabo Wabo with Sammy Hagar.
Because it's a tax write-off to Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, it's a fraction. There are fewer people. Okay, there are fewer people who have had a drink with Sammy Hagar that did not have Cabo Wabo with Sammy Hagar than there are people who have had Cabo Wabo with Sammy Hagar.
You got to write that down to know what he's saying, but it's completely
accurate. It's completely true. I would bet money on it.
He's gonna be, and he's a betting man.
I am a betting man.
Go to BB Rumble on Twitch. All right,
I would
everybody
bet-
out there, take that little segment we just did there and share it, please.
Yeah, share that segment.
Share that
Clip
segment.
it,
That was
share
a
it.
good bit. It was a good bit. It was a good bit, everybody.
It's a good
That was
bit.
a good
That was
bit.
very
Very good
that's
bit.
very Stephen Colbert there. You pulled
Oh,
some
did I?
Stephen Colbert. Yeah,
Right
the
on.
good bit,
Oh.
the pointing out, that was good. That was
Oh, good.
very,
Right
very
on. I just need
Colbert.
a
You need
t-shirt
a pen and a glasses.
and a t-shirt cannon.
That's not Stephen Colbert.
He does
But
rock
yeah.
still.
every once in a while.
He does.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he do.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, but you can't
How's
catch
that
him.
GoFundMe page coming?
He's good with
What?
the t-shirt can.
Okay.
GoFundMe,
How's that page coming?
GoFundMe.
Are you working on a profundi?
Are you working on it? Are you doing something else? You look like you're busy doing something, and if it's not,
And it should be.
If
It
it's
should
not the
be on.
GoFundMe page, then stop doing
Then
whatever
you're-
you're doing.
Stop what you're doing, because BB's about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. Oh, by the way, everybody, give it up. We have to have a drink for a departed friend, and that was Humpty, pronounced with the Humpty, passed over a couple weeks back.
A couple weeks.
A couple of weeks back.
Yes. From the Digital Underground, the DU. And I can't remember his name, except it was pronounced with a umpty.
DMX passed away too.
Yes, indeed. That was pronounced with a
MX.
yes.
That's it. Janet MX. That's how it's pronounced.
Janet MX.
Janet MX.
Oh, that's how you pronounce that name of our
Yeah.
one
Of our one viewer.
Yes. What was his name, by the way, from Digital Underground? Why can't I think of it at the moment? Oh, I know why I can't think of it at the moment, but
I don't know. I didn't even know he died.
yes, he did. It was an accident. I didn't mean it,
Right.
but nevertheless, I thought I should tell everybody that if you go into my basement and behind the hot water heater and dig what? I was tired that night, not really deep. Yeah. There's a Humpty. It's kind of like a lumpty. And it was an accident. I was like, oopsie.
And you know what? I find the more I'm thinking about it, the more I find it difficult to believe Ad Hoc was only at one Comic-Con.
I think he doesn't remember the other four.
Like that just sounds impossible.
Well, he wasn't living in the same state.
Yeah, it just seems like he would have accidentally been at one other one at least. Because I have multiple memories of a convention with Ad Hoc there. It can't all be from the same one.
No, it's just the most recent one. Those images somehow are I don't even know how you remember too much of that one.
You got that, Shock G.
Nice.
Yeah, Shock G.
57.
Yeah.
I think DMX was only 49 or 50.
Wow.
Hey man. Hard living.
How you living, Hoss?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yeah, Ad Hoc. So you were at every comic book convention that we were at.
I mean, I thought Ad Hoc was the one that was responsible for the most drunk penthouse night ever, right? Wasn't he responsible for that?
I mean, I wasn't responsible for that. I was part of it. It was bad.
It was bad.
I don't pass out.
A public pass out.
Yeah, like I'll throw up and pass out.
I'll throw up in public, but I won't pass out in public.
No, I don't throw up in public either.
Yeah. I know that's one that none of us.
I don't poop in public, and I don't throw up in public.
That's one that I know none of us remember None of us had any idea how we got back to the hotel room.
I remember going in and going, "Wow, a free bar!" And they had a bartender in the penthouse.
Last
Yeah.
memory.
Somebody serving drinks, and they had a full liquor bar, and we were like, "There's gin."
There
we-
was,
We ordered
we were-
martinis,
Wait, no. Yeah, we were doing martinis, but there was also they had
and they were
like a
strong, very
iced
strong
tea and
big.
gin. We did. I remember.
yeah.
They had a tea thing. It was a pretty good tea. But did we? One year we made them make us grandizers, didn't we? It was a
I'm sure
crayon.
we did.
Yeah, we did. We totally did. We had to make us grandizers.
I don't think that was with Ad Hoc though.
No. I'm just saying 1 year.
Yeah, I know Ad Hoc was. It was like he was like a conveyor belt. Like it was a never-ending resupply of gin was coming to us from because we had found our way to a couch in the penthouse, and Ad Hoc
He's like,
was-
"Yep."
and he was more than happy to be the guy that got it from the couch and went over and brought back gin anytime anybody got halfway or lower.
That wasn't the Nicolas Cage moment, was it?
No.
Okay.
No, because we don't remember leaving the penthouse that night. We just all woke up and that's when we woke up to. You woke up with Adam in bed and like, where's Jafar?
Oh, Jafar was with the hand.
Was it with K Rock? And we woke up to Adam coming back from
The bathroom, right?
the bathroom with, "How you doing, Ad Hoc?" And Ad Hoc goes back and goes, "That was the 13th time I threw up."
Wow.
Are you making that number up?
No, that was another. He was adamant that he had been counting since he could remember. And he had counted 13 vomit sessions.
It was a lot. I could not stop the room spinning.
Stop the room. I want to
drinking
come on.
all day. I think it was Was that the second night of all day drinking?
Friday.
It was a Saturday penthouse.
Was it?
Well,
What is it? Saturday? Because that would have been the
Thursday's our
third
Friday.
day then. Well, you might have
Thursday,
arrived
Friday.
on a Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I would. Yeah. Thursday was typically movie night,
Well,
right?
then it was a third day because I think the Thursday was pretty. I don't remember, but
Thursday was before the convention opened for people.
Mhm.
And we would go there and just get the room set
Break
up
the room in.
and get drunk that night. And then we would start Friday drunk in the morning. And then we
So
would
you'd
drink
wake
all
up in your environment. You're inebriated. The hallucination weekend would begin.
weekend. Yeah.
You know, because if you arrived and there were all the people, and then you got into
It'd be
your
very
hallucination,
uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
very uncomfortable. It'd be like mixed between leaving Las Vegas and
The Matrix.
The Matrix, and then the Johnny Depp movie about Vegas as well. What was the one about the gang? What's his face?
Fear
and Loathing in Las Vegas. So
I thought you said-
leaving Las Vegas and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas,
With the Matrix in between.
and the Matrix.
In between from one to the next.
Yep, back and forth. It'd be like ping ponging between three players. It'd be like triangulating, ping ponging. So anyway, point being, arrive the night before and do your exercises.
Yeah.
Limber up, god damn it. Otherwise, the last meal at the mall on Sunday, they'd kick you out of there too. Hooligans.
Hooligans, yeah.
We would call it hooligans while we were there.
Yeah.
Actually, they called us hooligans. That's right. They were like, "Hey, that's funny because you're hooligans and you're calling us hooligans. Get off of me.
Hooligans.
Get off.
I'm not allowed to
Unhand
eat
me.
here. I'm not allowed to eat here.
I'm a citizen."
I'm a citizen of this country.
We would say.
Is this religious persecution? We would say.
We would say that, hoping that they would unhand us.
I had that they were at least loosen their grip.
Right, Lucifer, their grip.
Because their grip was like steel, it was like iron.
Clamped down. It was like the Inquisition. But that happened every year as well. So yeah, you know what? Maybe there's lessons to be learned as we're telling these stories.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe.
I mean, how to do it better next time.
I know the last time when Ad Hoc's talking about it,
These are just jokes, people.
that was the last. I think we went another year after that, but it wasn't the same.
Well, because it left the Radisson, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but we didn't. Well, wait, we might have.
I don't remember. It all changed after the organizer was convicted of murdering his wife.
I shouldn't laugh but I'm laughing because it's
No,
so
it's
ridiculous.
because it sounds like a joke.
It sounds
And then
like
that it's not. And the delivery was perfect. The delivery was perfect right there, bro.
Thank you.
It was the delivery that we're laughing at, not the actual circumstances of the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. If you tell all the stories,
which you should,
and
if you
then
remember them.
after telling a lot of the stories, throw in that it all changed after the organizer was convicted of murdering his wife, it really makes people go, "What is going on?
Who are you people?
Who are you people?
What circles do you run in? Gambling with Lou Ferrigno.
Gambling with
Getting
Lou
your head
Ferrigno?
squished by George the Animal Steel. Shaking the hand of Stan Lee.
Right? Drunk.
Yeah.
Always drunk. We have an interesting life, people. Tune into the big room to get the convoluted details.
That's just the
Say that
Pittsburgh Comic-Con stories.
Oh, yeah.
That's just one event
one
that
angle.
happened once a year. Those are just stories from that one place.
Yes, indeed. The other 360 days have their own weird accounts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like a 4-day event for us.
For us, it was 4 days. Yeah. We would arrive Thursday night and then come home. We'd come home Monday, but we wouldn't do anything on Monday other than come home and sleep.
Right. Oh, driving my car on Monday. That always sucked. No, always before 11. No, it wasn't. We would pull the BB card.
Yeah, we would
say
get
it's
to a late
impossible.
checkout.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
right.
way we can check out earlier than 3.
Because he's BB Rumble. Sneeze! I sneezed.
But there's no way we can check out earlier than 3. Make it happen, Bellhop.
I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah.
We'd say. Look at him. Do you know what he's been through?
Do you know what I've been? Do you know what?
Do you know what this man has been through?
Do you know where I think I come from?
There you go. 4,000 big room bucks? Nah. Yeah, why not?
Nah, 4,000.
4,000 big room bucks. What movie is that referencing?
Do you know where I think I come from?
Do you know where this man thinks he comes from?
That's a great line if you change it. Do you know where I think I come from?
You know?
It's a better line than the original.
Yeah, it is. Do you know where I think I
Do you
come
know where I think I come from? It's like you're threatening them with.
Do you know where I think I come from? Unhand me.
That just keeps getting better, dude.
Yeah.
What's funny is, it keeps getting better because the man thinks it's his out.
Right. That's right. That's
It's going to give him the upper hand of
whatever's happening.
situation.
Yeah.
You know, it's reasoning. I need ice cubes. Do you need ice cubes? Do you know ice cubes? Orange whip.
3 orange whips.
3 orange whips. 8,000 big room bucks.
I just read
And what country the actor
from?
that delivered the line is from?
Yes.
Is what? Probably
Well,
another 8,000. If you know what it is, it's 8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll double.
If you only know one answer, it's 8,000. If you know both, then it's only 4,000 for both.
Correct.
It would just be weird. All right, you want to share that GoFundMe page, Hawk?
I'm working on it.
It's gonna be straightforward. So every dollar spent will be spent towards alcohol for you just guys to see this show. We're not hiding anything. Every dollar spent would be to buy alcohol for the show, and you get
every dollar spent will be used to buy alcohol for the show. Don't you worry. We will honor that commitment to you, our viewer. Click on the confirmation link we sent. If you don't see it, you may want to check your spam folder. Oh,
Orange Jello, Cool Whip, and vodka mixed in a blender. You're missing a crucial ingredient of vodka. Which one are you using? Using the Big Room email?
yeah, I'm trying. Wait, I'm going to send the link again. The link was sent. The link was resent.
Do you have it there?
Well, I tried to. I might have.
Oh, God.
I should have set it up as a personal account. I guess I set it up as a business. And they asked me like way too many hard questions.
Did you not say?
But the email is definitely correct. So we should have something in the inbox here, and there's nothing showing up. I tells you. Big Room.
Sorry, you missed
Entertainment.
all the funny things I said.
Big
Are you
Room.
trying to set up the Go Drunk Me?
Yes. Oh, I'm checking the wrong email address. Somehow I clicked on the wrong. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're in business. We're in business town.
Business.
Heading
Business
over to
town.
business town. Stand around.
Stand around in Business Town.
Unless you want to go to business town.
Come on down to Business Town.
Come on down.
That's where we're going.
Write it down. Come on to Business Town.
Business.
Come on down to Business Town.
Ding dang diddly diddly do.
Son of a gun. It's not here either.
What are you looking for there, Ad Hoc? What's happening? What did I miss, G-Diet?
I'm trying to set up our Go Drunk Me.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's very smart.
But
Actually, yes.
What do you? How many fucking Big Room email addresses do you have?
100.
100 of them. Big Room Entertainment.
Yeah. Big Room Entertainment. I spelled it right. It's a lot of letters in there.
A lot of letters.
Lots of letters.
Lots, almost an alphabet's worth.
Lots to
Almost too
mess
many.
you up. But that's what it had to be. That's what
Had
it
to be.
had to be, people.
Had to be for you.
Just
be people.
don't be drunk when you're trying to send us money, because you're
For our drunk account.
bound to mess it up, just like
Bound
I
to.
just messed it up.
Bling blang.
I might have done messed it up.
I might have maybe. Dorothy. Thought I maybe. Dorothy.
Son of a gun, Chief.
Summoner Chief.
Did you mess up the email address?
No, man. I think it's the one messing up. PayPal.
Pal. You'll pay, pal.
PayPal. PayPal. I think you're the one messing up. PayPal.
PayPal.
Oh, well, that's nice. Wonderful.
That would be just like how we used to steal things from. What?
From what, BB?
I mean, like 30 years ago, 35 years ago. Little bit out of every bottle.
Oh, gummy berry juice.
Gummy berry
Right.
juice.
There was, that didn't really exist in our house very much.
Gummy berries.
Jeez. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. But no, I think she's offering dusty bottles. Oh, we're grounded. So that we can mix
Dusty bottles.
Things.
the reposado for the birthday celebration of the BB Rumble that you could be a part of. You could be a part of it.
If Ad Hoc can get this sorted out.
If Ad Hoc can get this sorted out, you too are invited to BB's Rumble's inebriated birthday party.
But Bri, wouldn't you much rather have a pint of gummy berry juice? From Dusty Bottles.
Dusty Bottle Gummy Bears. Do you remember? Of course you do.
Just like the original, except like 30 years later.
Right. It'd be almost like a penalty shot from Toll himself.
Yeah.
You want to tell that story, BB?
The penalty shot. That's a great name.
Yeah, it was a great name.
The
It is
penalty
a
shot
great
was
name.
good, yeah.
Tell the story, BB.
I don't even know what was in it. 100%.
That's what makes it even better story. But
It
what
was
was the
clear-
purpose and where did it come from?
My friend Gary Toll created a drink called the penalty shot. He brought it down for, I think it might have been my birthday one year or something, or maybe we got started.
Maybe a
during
playoffs.
a
something?
bachelor's party, or I don't
Oh, yeah,
remember.
maybe. No, I think it was a birthday thing, but
I don't remember. But it was definitely during somewhere during some kind of hockey something, and he created the penalty shot, which was clear. It was a clear liquor.
it was clear
Very
that it was
clear.
liquor. So there wasn't any browns in
Oh.
it. It was
No browns, nothing colored at all, just clear.
but
oh god, it just
bottom shelf bits. Bits of bottom
vodka
shelf.
and I don't know what else. Maybe some moonshine, maybe some pure grain,
Yeah. Gins, bottom shelf gins, like
and
just
and the idea was
all in the same bottle.
There's no Goldschlager on the bottom shelf. I can tell you.
No.
And
No.
anytime anybody said something stupid, you had to take a penalty shot, and it was completely open ended as to what was deemed as something stupid.
Yeah.
That's too much.
That 3 darts.
Darts are too many. Too much. What movie is that from? My kids quote it all the time.
That makes sense.
Yes. 600.
How did your kids see that movie?
Big fans of Jim Carrey. 10 big room bucks. Actually, while our one child was at ninja practice, that he goes every Wednesday, he goes to ninja practice. True story. Ish. The elder and I watched comedians in cars drinking coffee.
Oh yeah,
And,
sure.
yeah, he wanted to see the Jim Carrey episode of comedians in cars drinking coffee, and we watched that. It was excellent. Then we watched the Jim Fallon one after that. Jimmy Fallon.
Sure, okay.
So who are the comedians? Jim Carrey and Will Ferrell together?
It's different.
No, it's actually it's different. So it's on Netflix now. But
Why have Jim
initially,
Carrey and Will Ferrell never done a movie together?
because they're like Morris Day and Prince.
They can't be seen in the same room.
No, yeah, that's right. They're the same. They're brothers. Now, why have they never done it? Maybe
Maybe a
because
comedy
they hate each
version?
other. I think it would. Well, they're kind of different. I don't know if it would gel.
But there needs to be the script
The script would be
would
have
the
to be
key.
epic.
It would have to, you'd have
Somehow
to
tie
know
that
both of their comedy stylings and write a script that magically made it work.
Wow.
Maybe you might have a writing
On
project.
it. That's the grail.
That's the grill right there.
Yeah. Wow. I don't even know. Wow.
I mean, it would be epic. Plus,
I mean, how would you? Yeah.
It's been a while since Jim Carrey's done a straight out comedy, hasn't it?
Yes.
No.
I mean, Dumb and Dumberer.
Yeah.
I think was the last one. Although he did play the main bad guy in Sonic the Hedgehog.
I did not see that.
We watched it about a month or two ago. Yeah, he had a couple goodies in there.
Was it? It was a great game.
It was a great game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that changed some things.
It didn't look
Yeah.
like a great movie, but it looked like a great
It wasn't an awesome movie, but Cyclops was in it and Jim Carrey. So they had its moments. And watching it with, single digit human beings takes it there too.
Oh yeah, because
The
they're
new-
gonna laugh at stuff that's new to them. Old hat to you, but new to them.
Yeah. But then
Yeah.
you could see the deeper stuff in there that's woven in,
Right.
as adults. So Jafar and I were like,
The new Mortal Kombat's worth watching if you're looking for a Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
movie. You know, it's definitely
Yeah.
good.
They
Yeah,
did
I
a
mean,
good job on those, huh?
they did a good job on that movie. Yeah, I mean, it's more faithful to the video game than the ones back in the 90s. But they kept the good stuff. They kept a lot of the music stylization. They kept a lot of the they kept a lot of that stuff going on, and very very graphic fatalities. And kept the the things that everything wanted to see. The
Right.
the
Get over
fatality.
here.
Yeah. They totally built that one up. By the way, they did it well. They everyone was waiting for it. Yeah. So it was good. It was worth it.
Really? That's a hard one to deliver for, because like when everybody's expecting it, how do you deliver on that?
Yeah, you build it up, man. They built it up almost excessively, where you're like,
Oh, like
when's he gonna say? Yeah,
get over there.
Yes.
Get me a beer.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Out of here.
Out of here.
It was fun. Totally
Get
self-less
over
people.
yourself.
Get over yourself.
No, you yeah.
You got me on that one.
Get over yourself. That's funny. Very good.
That is. That's good.
That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuffest. Goodest mixed stuffest.
And what else? I also watched a movie called Six Underground.
Oh, Sneaker Pimps.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great song. Sneaker Pimps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Six Underground.
Bring that one up.
It's
Ad hoc.
Yeah.
Six Underground. Tell us about this.
Is
the
it,
movie.
does it
It's
have
almost.
Sneaker Pimps
It's
music in it?
no.
Oh, it's
I don't
Ryan
think so.
Reynolds on Netflix.
Yeah, it's hilariously violent. Like it is so violent.
But did he fund that himself? Like there was a big lead up to it.
He was a producer in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is hilariously violent. And,
that Deadpool kind of hilariously violent.
Yeah, and I mean, they do a no. I don't think he would like it.
Yeah.
But
do you know what turned me off to hilariously violent? Where I didn't actually know they existed together. Well, first of all, there's Monty Python, right? Which, the Dark Knight and the Black Knight and all this, but it was Blood Diner, where the two characters are laughing while horrible things are occurring, and Heavy Metal too was confusing to me. The animated film, Yeah, comedy and gruesome don't.
It's not. There's no comedy really in it in terms of like it's not. There's no one laughing at the thing. It's just that it's so over the top violent that you either have to go, well, that's just gratuitous, or just laugh at like, holy shit, how did they even pull that off?
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like, they do a really. I will say they did a great merging of live action stunts supplemented by CGI work. So you can see, oh, that's actually a car crashing, but man, that's a great CGI body flying out the front window, and very detailed the way that it hit the ground and crumpled and rolled and stuff
and smashed.
Yeah, and it's quite bloody and violent, and I definitely enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. What's it called again?
Six Underground.
There you go.
I'd rather watch a Sneaker Pimps.
Yes, she had that little snaggle tooth.
Yeah, she's cute. I didn't even know. I never actually saw it. Oh, wait, I did see this video. That was a great video.
Yeah, it's a good video. These are the early days. This is the 90s where a producer and a lead vocalist started becoming forward.
Oh, yeah, she's Vampire Teeth.
Uh-huh.
Vampire Teeth or opposite of Vampire Teeth?
Yeah, her. Garbage is another one, whereas producers with a great female singer.
Watch this space. I'm open to falling from grace.
There you go. There's the two producers right there, awkwardly in the background. There you go. Yeah, the sneaker pimps, everybody.
So is she supposed to have vampire teeth?
No, they grew naturally like that. And she was early years of the side shade. It was the so about every 10 years the side being shaved pops up. Started by Cyndi Lauper in the 80s. And then 10 years after that was this. Oh, Bow Wow Wow.
Those are awesome, like teeth. Like they're not actually intentional vampire teeth.
Nope,
It's just
they
the
just turn
teeth
sideways.
are set back further, and then they're
twisted
pointed on the side. That's
I had
awesome.
lower ones do that. They twisted sideways. And so I got the can't really tell. But nevertheless, my lower ones do the vampire. I guess since they're on the lower one, they're on a werewolf kind of side of it. But instead of being forward, they're sideways a bit, so they look like.
Look at those, man. Those are vampire teeth.
All right, there you go.
Those were vampire teeth.
But I don't see how they could not have had that song in the movie. That's an oversight.
Agreed. Horrible oversight. Yeah, I think that maybe it was so obvious that the sneaker pimps were like, you should really give us X amount of dollars. And they're like, we don't have X amount of dollars.
Give us
And it's Ryan Reynolds. And he's like, I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Okay,
I'm
man.
enough. So, I don't know.
Could be.
Gross oversight.
All right, we got that GoFundMe page up, Adam.
Well, we should if it wasn't for
Things that
PayPal.
aren't working. If it wasn't for
PayPal being dumb.
Yeah, dumb people.
Oh, is it because you need to have the email address associated with a PayPal account?
Yeah. Is this the same girl?
That's a guy.
This is oh god, this song.
Same girl?
Dear my sunshine.
Or just the same baby voice?
I hated this song.
Did you?
Yes.
I love this song.
Really?
Down at Graziano's down there at Long Beach. Long Beach crew.
What's the music sample from, by the way? MJ! The Drunk Me Fun.
The girl's his sister.
Thanks,
That's
MJ.
their brother and sister.
Thank you, MJ.
Somehow or another, we'll get it worked out.
What is that hook?
Look
It's
at
from
that. Look at we're losing. Look at we're missing out on that hawk.
Look at that.
Look at that. Right there,
Look at
bro.
Look at that.
The Drunk Me Fund. If only the pages worked. Thank you for pointing that up there. And I love that she actually took the time to type that up. MJ, that was awesome. I will donate $15 to the Go Drunk Me Fund. Go Drunk Me Fund.
Yes, BB Rumble could be drinking this, what I've been savoring for over a year. It's that good. It's just that good. Ad Hoc needs funding to make more so that it could be sampled by
Smoke
those in the big room.
infused.
We might even send one to Romania. We might even send one to Manchester, England. It could be a thing where everybody, all of the partakers in the big room from around the world would be drinking the same smoke-infused Reposado 1800. Whatever.
We're calling it Reposado.
You're sorrow.
Because you're sorrow.
Sorrow to be you. What? What you said, oh. Edo, edo. Edo, edo. Edo. Edo, edo. Reposado, edo. Edo. All right.
All right.
Freddie Mercury on Cinco de Mayo.
Freddie DeMaio. Oh, thank you.
Do more. Do more.
Oh, yes. Send one to MJ, obviously.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco to Mary Jo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mary Jo.
Cinco de Mayo. Mary Jo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Ad hoc. Now, for those of you out there, MJ Baradone is she's been on the music scene in Western Pennsylvania for a long time, and the art scene, and at the venue of Merging Arts, obviously. But there was a song written by Ad hoc about Mary Jo and her presence in the music venues of the day, and this is in the early 2000s, I believe. Do you actually have a version of that, Ad hoc, to play tonight? A little bit of that? That'd be something. Maybe not. There was a song that was written by Ad hoc about the one and only MJ Baradone. And we used to play it as the Mundok Brothers when we returned from the West Coast, and we were playing small venues on the East Coast. Mary Jo, say that you'll go. Mary Jo. Yeah, it's a good song, good time song. So you have that to look forward to in the future in the big room. Just another thing to look forward to in your life, because everybody knows that your life needs things to look forward to. And we're here to provide that for you from the big room.
Every once in a while.
I'm going to give my smile. My Cinco de Mayo smile.
I am seriously baffled why they're not setting this up for us, but
that's a
I don't know
gremlin.
what's going to happen or not.
One gremlin at a time, Ad hoc.
One gremlin at a time. Ad hoc.
We'll come back. We'll come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you. Yes, yes. So everybody, we're at the 1 hour and 33 minute mark. And in a couple seconds, 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds.
Go.
There you go. There's your power numbers for the evening. 33, 33.
And
go. You were here. No, don't go. Stay. And leave your comments in the area below. Beluga. Happy Cinco de Blurburger. Happy Cinco de Gyro. Cinco de Gyro.
I want to eat a gyro right now.
Flappy Cinco de Gyro. Every bluggy. Amigos. Migadigos.
Somebody put money in our gyro account.
Meaty egos. Flappy Cinco de Gyro. Meaty egos.
I need some tortilla chips.
Meaty ego.
Mio Nito, some tortillo.
Americano. Españolo. Welcome to this American holiday, everybody.
Comprende, PayPal? Comprendo? Papo?
Papo?
Ad hoc. Woo! That got me.
Get it working. We need some tortilla chips over here. Pronto.
Comprende. Cerveza.
Burrito. What aren't you comprendo? Papo.
This is Matthew McConaughey's audition for the
Tropic
cowboy
Thunder.
way. Oh, it's definitely a good Matthew McConaughey.
Did kind of sound like Matthew Mahoney.
Yeah, I think so.
Woo!
Woo!
Don't mind me. It's just the COVID number shot.
It's just the
number
COVID talking.
Got a little COVID flowing through the bloodstream right now.
Woo!
If he would fall down right now, it's cold.
Yeah, oxygen hard to come by.
Bonk.
Like, wow, he's selling it. He's selling the joke.
Just fall down out of frame.
Yeah, except it would get us banned from Twitch forever.
If you fell down, you wouldn't get banned if you fell.
If I passed out.
Yeah,
but then we'd have to argue it wasn't due to the alcohol.
If you were walking away from the camera and obviously tripped and fell
for an hour
out of camera for an hour. No, you
wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad.
Oh,
yeah, but you couldn't stumble. It would have to just be a straight fall. Right. Yeah, it'd have to be like that. And then
okay.
And they'd have to be gone. You have to crawl off camera and be gone for like an hour.
Take a deuce or something.
See you next time.
And go take a deuce. And we would all be
Speaking of deuce,
great way to
BB,
cover your tracks when you got to take a deuce.
Yes, indeed. Yep. You either put on
Prep for your way right out of the scene.
Prep
Buy yourself some time for a deuce.
Yes, indeed. If you ever back in the day when disc jockeys, known as DJs, on radio stations would want to take a deuce, they would play Anagata Devita. And that's a true deuce story.
Wow.
From
20-minute cut, the 20-minute version.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. BB, speaking of deuce,
we got 20 minutes left. Roll the Inagata Devita.
Yes.
Set up the credits now.
Did I see in social media that you just shared Kiss's a Kiss song?
Yeah,
it was Cold Gin. It was Cold Gin. It wasn't Deuce. Okay. She's worth a deuce.
Yeah, it was Cold Gin.
Gotcha. It's Cold Gin time again. You know it'll always win. So good. Is there any live footage we could bring up of that, BB?
Live footage?
Live footage, Cold Gin from the 70s. Find it.
I'm sure
Our audience demands it. They will hit that PayPal, non-existent PayPal account to give you Cold Gin.
I thought we watched that last week.
Nah, I don't remember that. Couldn't have existed.
Cold. We have to get that video posted on our GoFundMe account, though.
Do we? We didn't do that. Who we?
Put it on the GoFundMe account? Not yet.
American Pie runs 13 minutes. Bye-bye. By the by, American Pie runs 13 minutes. Just by the by.
Yeah, Am I Evil runs about 13.
Full screen.
1976.
Wow, it's further in the show. Look at this flat top.
No, there's got to be a lot of people here
He had a hat on.
that like to drink that old Southern Comfort.
Oh yeah, he just had the firehouse on.
And I know.
I
there's a lot of
know.
people here
Whoa.
that like to drink tequila. You like tequila?
Happy Blink of the Congo. The Congo. Drinking the Congo, everybody.
That's why we do.
But I'm telling you, and you know us, and we
No,
all
whoa.
we wouldn't steer you wrong. There's only one drink that's going to get us all up when we feel bad and everybody's trying to make us feel really small. There's only one drink that's going to get us up.
Really small.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Work the crowd. Flat top. It's like a Warner Brothers bullet went through it. He's just like, I don't even know where I am, but I got this.
I don't know where I am, but I got this.
I'm in my New
One
York
thing I
groove.
know, it's this guitar.
He just starts playing
Somehow I
the
was
whole
blessed to know my way
Echoes.
around this damn instrument. Even blasted drunk on gin.
What a hell of a lead in. What do you say, Daytona?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, look at Gene jumping. The originator of the crab walk, bass player.
Tired.
Nice. He had the snaggletooth going there too. Did you see that? Before they had money to change such things and wear wigs.
Only thing. It is the only thing they knew.
It's the only thing.
There's only one thing keeping Peter and Ace in this group. The only thing that keeps Peter and Ace here is the cold gin.
Yeah, I never read into the song that way. You're right.
Well, Ace
they know
wrote
my
this
name
song,
at the
right?
Say that again.
Ace wrote this song, right?
Did he?
Did he?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is an Ace Frehley song.
And they didn't let him sing it.
That was before Dynasty, you know. It was,
oh yeah.
Well, not much actually. This is '76. This might be the year Dynasty came out. When did Dynasty come out?
No, Dynasty's 80 something.
Yeah, it's 81. 81.
Dynasty's after Elder, right?
Yep. We were in Las Vegas when Dynasty came out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong about that. Totally wrong. I was in kindergarten when Dynasty came out. I'm wrong about that too.
You gotta be wrong about
Such
that.
a great breakdown, man. Such a great bridge. Cowbells rocking.
Gene just put his mouth down at his guitar while he was kicked back like that, and they didn't show it. It was a little fellatiatic moment. Rock City.
Detroit.
What year is this? 70 what?
Yeah, 76, he said.
Wow.
76, yeah.
Wow. Centennial. Bicentennial. What kind of guitar is that, Ad Hoc?
Les Paul.
What Ace was playing there?
I didn't look. But yeah, he played Les Paul.
Oh, they're going off. That's 76. There it is.
Yeah, that's the Les Paul. Before he got
Carl
a
had something like that, right?
It's a Gibson Les Paul.
Yeah,
well, Carl's was a Gibson 336 semi-hollow body. This is a solid.
Oh yeah.
Dual humbucker. for the loudness, for double the loudness.
211.
Yeah, and the Ace Frehley model, he actually added a third humbucker in his model. He has, so that one has two humbucking pickups. But in the Ace Frehley model, I'm pretty sure the Ace Frehley signature model has 3 pickups in it.
Wow.
But 3 times the loudness.
Oh, they did that as their good night. They
Ace
did
was
that
like,
as the.
Ace could not get off that stage fast enough.
He's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got what is it?
What do you mean this is the fake on? This is the fake good night. We got to do an encore.
We got to do another encore.
I couldn't take this guitar to the top of a dandelion.
Bingo. Blanks.
Bingo
And then they're
boys.
back out again. They're back out
And
again.
then they're back. Thank you. Good night for now.
They
For
just
fan
came out for the
comment
girls'
only.
phone numbers.
For some panties.
Ace Frehley,
yeah.
Gin guitar lesson.
Wow.
Oh, this has got to be good. This got to be good. Hold on. We got to see a little bit of this. We got to see a little bit.
Recorded in 1973, produced by and it's one of the most requested Kiss songs in history. Well, Colton was originally recorded at
And I wrote it.
Electric Lady Studios. Was Jimi Hendrix's recording studio. Very special place. And it was our first.
You see the
record,
3
and
pickups
we
on his
actually
guitar.
did demos prior to recording the first album. They came up with the idea for the initial positioning from the Free song, Fire and Water, and I developed it into a riff. And I actually kind of wrote a lot of it on the subways in New York City, traveling down to 23rd
awesome.
Street. Kiss used to rehearse.
Drinking
And
my
I was
gin
developing it
to get ready
in
to
my head
meet
there,
Gene
and
because I had to
then,
deal with Gene. So I drank a lot of cold gin.
All the time, right? I dealt with them every day.
Every
It's like
goddamn day.
live. If you know anything about Kiss in the early days, either Gene or Peter sang the songs that I wrote. I didn't sing Cold Jim because I was too nervous to sing. I guess,
Look at all those
at
pickups.
the
He did
time,
pickups on
I,
his on that
really
guitar.
hadn't been singing lead very much, and it took me a while to get up enough nerve to sing lead. And actually, my first.
And by the time I broke up enough nerve, I was too drunk.
But let's
What did he
get
say
on.
his first time singing was? Madison Square Garden? Was what song?
Flat.
Madison Square Garden.
It took me a while to get up enough nerve to sing lead, and actually, my first lead vocal was "Shock Me."
Oh,
at Madison Square
Make me
Garden.
feel better.
Madison Square Garden.
But,
Remember the Shockers on the railroad track?
I do on the railroad track. Yeah.
And basically,
I remember seeing the footage.
step down
I
in
saw
every string.
his
E
the first
flat,
time they had him sing.
B
They were like,
flat,
"This is the first time
G flat,
Ace is
B
singing,"
flat,
and he sang "Shock."
A flat. And
Anytime I tell anybody the story about the railroad track, the most common reaction to it is why.
That's a fact. That's what I get from everybody. I mean, that's.
It's like just like a general confusion as to
Wait, when you tell him what?
the story
All
about.
right, all right, stop the doubling. Stop sending for a second.
I think we just
There it is. BB, every holiday, let me preface everybody out there, welcome to the Big Room. Now, the Big Room did exist in our history, and
As a real room, as
a real location. And every year at the holiday time here in the United States, this is the winter holiday season, there was a platform that was put up with
in the big room.
In the big room,
Right.
with a tree on the platform and a little railroad tracks. A little, what do you call it? Electric railroads?
Model train thing. Yeah.
Model train. Thank you. Models. That's how they knew how to make the big trains.
Right.
That's from another movie. But anyway, so BB, you want to take it over from here because I'm Ace Freeling this one.
Yeah, it was.
We were
always-
huge Kiss fans, and we would listen to the albums all the time. Good.
And there was always, basic Christmas Village, sometimes one, sometimes 2 trains running around the Christmas Village. And one of the trains that ran was I don't remember the name of it, but it was a larger train. And it was some kind of laser train or something.
Oh, the laser train.
Yeah, like it had a little model helicopter on it.
That's right.
And a little like a satellite dish on the caboose. and a laser thing on the back of the thing.
Oh, and it glowed in the dark.
It glowed in the
did
dark.
glow in the
right?
dark, yes.
Yeah, parts of it glowed in the dark.
Wow,
But
I forgot all
Yeah.
about
Oh yeah,
that.
you set it right up in front of the big room because the big room had a
Mirror.
big,
A window, I mean.
Big window.
huge window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big, huge window. I mean, that window.
Yeah, to the
How big was
courtyard.
that window?
I would
big
say
window.
about 8 to 10 feet and 4 feet.
Yeah, 4 feet high.
There were 3 panels. There was a large center and then 2 side panels that would open for ventilation.
Yeah.
That window is freaking epic on the big room.
Yeah,
You don't
into the
see that in
courtyard.
many places.
No,
But
no.
yeah, right there. So the tree would be set up in front of that. Like-
Right, and then behind the tree would be the platform with the village and the.
And who set all this up?
Some combination of Dolly and my father.
It was cool.
Yeah, on different holidays. It all depended on what was being set up, and it was just a combination of Dolly and my father.
Mm.
And some I don't even know exactly how we first why or what. The bigger train, the smaller train was just a little small train, but the bigger train, if you put your fingers on the track,
Not just one set, but you needed to complete the circuit.
right, both fingers across all three. It had to be all three.
All 3 tracks.
Because there were 3 metal things that went across the track. You couldn't do just 2 of them or 1 of them.
Mm.
So if you put both hands across all 3 bars, depending on how fast the train was running, the faster the train was running,
The more
the more
current.
significant electric shock you would get. And it would, and occasionally there were flare ups in the track where you'd be sitting there, you'd feel the constant, and then every so often there'd be like a wreck, and you'd be like, ah, you just put your hands off.
So this became a testament of durability, courage,
Constitution,
willpower, charisma. What is charisma? And back in the day, there were Kiss action figures or dolls, the Kiss dolls, and they had a lot of awesome things. But you'd be able to take off their wristband, the silver wristbands from Ace Frehley,
right?
Shock
I think
Me.
they all had them, yeah.
They all had them to an extent, and you would put them on the fingers to create the ritual. Of course,
Yeah.
You dress, the sacrificial fingers, and you would put that. It does explain a lot. That's correct, and and then place them on the fingers and just wait for it to go.
And that was before we started drinking. Yeah, and it happened multiple years. It wasn't like we did it 1 year. I'm like, haha, that was crazy. We'll never do that again. We did it for a number of years. Ooh, the
Correct.
train tracks up again. Let's
Ritual.
shock ourselves.
Yeah, Dolly, put the train tracks up. It is the 4th of July.
It's time.
We need them. No.
We needs them.
We
Yeah.
needs them.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Shock me.
Make me feel better. So look up the first time Ace Frehley sang with the band Kiss. The song "Shock Me" at Madison Square Garden. Do you go there often? So that movie's been brought up a lot, by the way. And yes, this morning at breakfast before the kids went to school, I showed them the video of that movie with Sean Connery, Christopher Lambert, a very much quotable throughout our entire childhood and even into Hershey, where Hozzy himself, I could hear his voice, to be honest with you, saying those lines more than anyone that I know, to be honest with you. Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. I know my kids know it.
Halsey, you also got to go to 1 or 2 comic book conventions.
Yes, and he made it into one of the books that were released.
He made it to the
that.
20-year anniversary book.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice. He did.
Yeah, along with
That was it.
us.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah,
Gotta
he was
break
in-
out those pictures sometimes.
Yeah, that'd be good. You have to ask God that they hand to K-Rock to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be a good share. That was always April, correct?
Yes. It was always April. Yeah.
That'd be cool to send a picture of that to his son, because he would not. That's a picture he would have never seen.
Yeah. Ace Frehley's Shock Me solo. That's Houston.
His voice is hilarious.
Hey, yo, whoa.
People out there.
We're gonna hear some singing from somebody you don't always hear singing from. Ace Frehley, Shock Me.
All right. Now you know why he doesn't sing.
Oh, even his eyes, dear God, yeah. There's obvious reasons why.
Wow, yeah. How's he standing up, let alone playing guitar on Madison Square Garden?
This is in Houston.
It was a song about singing.
He just sounds like a drunk at a bar singing.
Karaoke, everybody. Speaking of karaoke, I want to let everybody know that we're down to less than 2 minutes left in the Big Room experience. Whatever now,
I want to see if you're a terrible singer and you ever go to karaoke and people are egging you on to sing and you're like you've never sang before, pick Shock Me, because people thinking you're doing the 1977 version.
You can tell them
really perfectly
because
he sounded like a drunk who was out of tune. So you can't go wrong with that song. Even if you never heard it, you could definitely kamikaze karaoke.
That's correct. These are little life hacks that you can learn.
That's a
here
great
in the
life
Big
hack
Room.
right
This will
there.
help you help yourself.
Like, man, you're Ace Frehley, 77. Houston. This is Houston.
perfect.
No, that was not Madison Square Garden.
That's
Crap, that was
fine.
a Houston
That's fine. But nevertheless, welcome to the last minute of the Big Room of the Cinco de Gyro, a singular gyro event.
Thanks for coming out, saying hi. Everybody.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to this very American
Great to see you,
Mexican
bros,
holiday
as usual.
BB, thanks for reminiscing about things that I even forgot about. Ad hoc, thanks for represado of things that everybody can shout about. See how I did that? Represado. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next Wednesday from 9 to 11 here on Twitch, Facebook,
Yeah, Dre
and
was
wherever
supposed
you
to
want
show
to
up.
do
We're
it.
supposed to have a guest tonight. We didn't see.
Ooh, whoa. Ghost in the Machine. When we mentioned Hazy, Janet Michael's printer turned on by itself, even though
Wonder
it was
what he would have
across the
printed.
room. Probably something very vulgar and long.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to explore this another time.
Explore yourself. Something
With advance, summons from across the pond. Riff. Wizard Man!
Wizard Beard!
Summons from the frozen land! Singing each other! What?
What are you doing here?
What?
Go home.
What?
Go home. So Ad Hoc said he needed to say adios. He believed.
And then he came back.
And then boom!
Brother
There he
Black!
was.
I didn't know if you could end the broadcast without me if I started it. Are you able to be?
Yeah, I can end it. I have it here.
Thank you. Good night. Sucker. Oh.
What?
Woo. Thank you. Good night. Oh. Oh, he's killing me. That's is he doing that? Oh. He's Monty Pythoning us in a very Homer Simpson-esque way at this point. That's this is comedy gold. That's oh, that son of a bitch. No offense, Ma.
No.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Oh,
Well done, Ad Hoc. Everybody,
I
the
saw
comedy genius of Ad Hoc. Yes.
Speaking of
him.
Homer Simpson, I was watching your namesake. It's up of the show Monk. Remember the show Monk?
Absolutely. Hey, by the way, the core drive
is
Galaxy
functioning.
Quest. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be real bad.
Adrian Monk.
Yeah, but
I was there for a filming of that episode, of one of the episodes of Monk while I lived in San Francisco, by the way.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
Yep.
There is one of the funniest Homer Simpson extended repeated comedy sequences
in that show,
that they pull off in that show, which is hilarious. It's the episode entitled "Monk in the Airplane."
Okay,
and it's where he gets on an airplane to fly. And he obviously is very, and there's a girl in front of him, like a 13-year-old girl, and Monk is sitting there, and she gets up, she goes over the back of her seat, and she goes, "You want to hear a joke?" And he's like,
I might have seen this episode.
Yeah, he's like,
this is ringing bells.
He's like, yeah, okay. And she's like, Pete and Repeat were on a boat, and Pete fell out. Who was left? And he goes, Repeat. Pete and Repeat were on a boat, and Pete fell out. Who was left? Repeat. Pete and Repeat were on a boat, and Pete fell out. Who was left? Repeat. Pete and Repeat fell out.
How many times
They
did they
literally do it like 12, 13 times.
Really?
Cut away to a different scene.
Oh.
Come back to the girl. Pete and Repeat were on a boat, and Pete fell out. Who was left? And at this point, he's in there. He just goes, and he's just like, Repeat. Pete and Repeat were in a boat, and Pete fell out. Who was left? Repeat. Pete and Repeat were in a boat.
Oh, doomed to the represent.
He's like, he's just slowly getting broken down, and he can't prevent it from happening.
That's
It
funny.
Killed me, dude. It killed me.
How hilarious. Yeah, D-Mob, Happy Pappy himself is a huge fan of that show.
Oh yeah, it's a great show, man. It's
yeah. That's actually, I think the first time I ever watched it was visiting my home in my hometown, and Happy Pappy playing it for us.
It's free if you have Prime Video, so I put it on the back.
We do. Gotcha. That's a good. It has been a fall asleep show here at the Jafar Monk residence a couple times. It is. It's good. Just no brainer, but brainer fodder. And there's a lot of San Francisco scenes as well, which is kind of nice to see also. And
yeah, totally.
It's funny. And again, man, like him, Adrian Monk, the actor, I used to know his name. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, Galaxy Quest.
Terrence
Jalou is his name. And he was in Galaxy Quest. He played the character Geordie LaFleur.
Geordie LaFleur.
Wesley. Wesley LaFleur. Lafarge. Lacroix. He played Lemon Lacroix.
The delicious.
He was delicious as in that role. Lacroix. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Thank you. And scene. Yes. So
yeah, I think it's almost impossible to find old, because a lot of those photos from the Comic-Con used to be on the net, and I think they're gone now. I think.
Oh, maybe they're being used as evidence now in a murder trial.
That trial is long gone. Long gone.
And he was convicted?
Yeah, he was convicted.
Yikes.
I
shook his hand, and I shook his murderous hand.
It's a fairly crazy story. I don't understand exactly.
He probably wouldn't have shaken my hand.
I've never understood. I mean, like every interaction we ever had with him was wonderful.
His family was awesome.
His family was awesome. I'll never forget when Silent Bob was at the show, and we went to go see him speak, and then after that we came out and because we wanted to get his autograph,
and give him we gave him a VHS tape of the D&D's revisited.
But of course, all the normal humans had been forced to make a decision: either get in line, or go to see him speak, because people had started lining up at 4 a.m. the day before to meet him and get his autograph. So when everybody came out of the speaking engagement, there was already 700-800 people in line. It stretched around the entire convention center. There was no way anybody was getting through there, and we were going to use an excuse with the wheelchair. I was going to try to use the wheelchair as an excuse and go, hey, the line, the whole line looks awfully narrow. I don't know if I can even get in this queue. And we saw the organizer, his name was Michael. Yeah, his name was Michael.
His last, was his first name. Yes.
Yeah. And we were just like, oh, hey, about the line, and didn't even get another word out. And he said, oh, no, you guys don't wait in line. Come on, come with me.
Yeah.
And
lines don't exist to the likes of you. You're from the big room.
Walked us right up to the front of the line.
Yeah.
and put us in front of the people who had been waiting there since 4 a.m. And they did not like the look of us at all.
No. Most people don't, but they in particular
Yeah.
did not.
They were like, what? And
They felt somehow slighted, but they just didn't know who we were.
Yeah.
If they knew who we were, they wouldn't feel as bad.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
right.
wow,
look at them.
I got to tell my friends that the people from the big room were let in front of me.
Right in front of me.
Great moment. Right in front of me.
And we wound up being the first people to.
Instead, they hated us.
Instead, they hated us.
That's right. Yeah, were we the first people to meet them then?
We were the very first people to get his autograph.
They were cooler than I remember.
Yeah, it was all of us. It was you, me, K-Rock, Dave, Dave, and
Terry.
Yeah, boy, that's a hard one. I don't remember. There was somebody else there. Maybe Jim was. Maybe Jim was.
From Boston, Jim.
Yeah, from Rhode Island.
Possibly. Rhode Island.
But
Rhode
yeah,
Island?
we were the very first. Now he's Rhode Island, yeah. But we were definitely we were the very first people that got to speak to him.
No wonder he was so nice to us.
Yeah, he was super nice to us.
I mean, he thought we must have been somebody. Like,
I guess I don't
people
know.
from the big. He might have got the hint.
He might have got the hint.
You know,
right,
when Mr.
yeah.
George, put us to the front. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great memory. Thanks for reminding me how awesome we've always been.
Right. Right. I mean, that was definitely.
Sometimes I forget.
When you sometimes look at some of the great stories in this, no, that actually happened. It's like that actually.
Yeah.
That just we just got to do that, and
it's not just a retelling.
Oh yeah, that's what
a Jafarius retelling. But yeah, visit the big room every once in a while. Sorry, table and shaky camera on the table. Visit the big room every once in a while, and you'll learn some really interesting stories where we actually realize that our life is pretty blessed again and again.
Yeah.
And it's not that we've never forgotten. It's just like, oh my goodness, when I thought that our life was pretty blessed and we're so grateful for the weird ass things that happen in our life. Then somebody that is in the tale reminds us of these things that happened because we were too inebriated to remember that.
Yeah.
Well, ta. Nevertheless, yeah, you'll hear a lot of very interesting stories. Brushes with greatness. Not really, just people in Hollywood. Anyway, very interesting tales. Yeah. I brag about it all. TK time. it's
typo. Not really.
Not really. Oh, the TK time.
All the
it's an interesting path that people lead, and when you align yourself with a higher vibration, you are going to align yourself with the people that also have aligned themselves with a higher vibration that they want to share, and then all of a sudden you're shaking the hand of Stan Lee, and then eventually working on the first Avengers movie.
Right.
Fascinating. And then being in an elevator with
James Woods.
Well, I was gonna go with the Darth Vader reference.
Oh, David Prowse.
Yeah.
Well, James Woods wound up being crazy.
Yeah, so I hear.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did the who was the mayor of New York? Giuliani. He played Giuliani
in the movie. Did he? Nice.
Yeah, wore a bald cap and everything. It's so bad. It was right after Giuliani was picked as Trump's lawyer, and all that, and the hair bleed and in front of the Four Seasons tire exchange place.
Oh yeah,
and there, it's and then they were putting clips to James Woods playing him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's history's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
written by the champs. Yeah,
it is fantastic.
Yes, and your own history is fantastic. If you can only remember it on a day-to-day basis. Thank you.
Right? Right. Here's some old sauce.
Yeah. All right. So, BB, it's been another wonderful week. Thank you for this Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good
Thank
time.
you for every singular moment. This singular sensation. Nevertheless, thank you for coming to the big room. We'll be shutting down now, I believe. BB, any closing thoughts, ideas, or anything good that people can walk away with? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Not a thing.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Just.
Yeah. Except eventually, the big room bucks will pay off for you. That's what you have to look forward to in your life.
That's what you have to look forward to, right there.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
We'll be again, like I said. Yeah, like he said, next week, same place, same time,
same big channel.
Everyone keeps
every
on
Wednesday.
Living. Everyone keeps on living. That's the rule.
Keep on living on. Till then.
Be safe, all.
Live it well.
I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane.
That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it, dude. You nailed it. You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan.
You did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. You visually transformed into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.